Film Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury, the Lineal champion, Ring, I don't even like to say Ring Magazine, but the Ring Magazine champion. That's a very important titles there when you say Lineal, Ring Magazine champion, right? Keep it away from those sanctioning bodies. Well, anyway, Tyson Fury has been stripped. We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago that they were going to strip him if he didn't get a fight against a top 5 opponent by January 31st. So they had to strip him. And I think everybody involved is okay with that. I think all the fans around the world should be okay with that. He's had that title for 2 years and hasn't had to fight. Things that happen, regardless of what happened, were all his fault. So at that point, someone who's not fighting and doesn't have a fight planned after 2 years shouldn't be the champion for anything. Period. Right? We all know that Tyson Fury's good, and when he gets back, he's gonna mix it up with these guys. Blowing up to over 300 pounds and all that, and then you have depression, which can happen, and the cocaine issues, that other thing that was in the system too, where they were saying it was too much wild boar that they were eating that. He's had a lot of issues, hordes of issues. So at some point, Ring Magazine has to keep it moving, that title. So what's going to happen now, which is the good news for everybody that wants some unification. Once one champion, what they're going to do is they're going to make sure that the winner of Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker, that won't be the ring champion. The ring champion will be decided after the winner of that fight fights Deontay Wilder. Why would that be? Because the order goes. Anthony Joshua is their number 1. Deontay Wilder is their number 2. Joseph Parker is their number 3. They're not going to award number 1 and number 3 without just excluding number 2. Right? So what's going to happen is when number 1 and number 2 fights, that's when they're going to place somebody as their champion. And that's exactly how it should be. There's no other, I don't even think there's any other argument. If somebody arguing about that, then those are the kind of people just argue about stuff. They want number 1 and number 2 so we can put them on Ring Magazine so we can make this guy the lineal champ. All right, which means going down the lineage. I beat the man who was the man. We're not going around that. So I think that's a good thing. Now, Ring Magazine is important. I've told you guys what I feel about them since those racist emails. They would have to address those for me to totally care what they're thinking about anyway. But this is boxing. Some people seem to still probably call that the boxing Bible. Well, I don't. Because you're going to have to address those and want to address them, and you haven't. So that's been about 6 months. So I'm always think different about them until something else happens. But I do and I will applaud this move because that is going to force these guys to fight each other. But we don't know what's going to happen after these 2 fights. And we have in the heavyweight division right now, the round robin, the best 4 guys. And there's no guys on the outside of these 4 where someone is saying, oh, well, wait a minute, you're going to have to put him in the mix. There's not one that you can legitimately do that with. Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz is the goods. Joshua is the goods. Deontay Wilder is the goods. And Joseph Parker is the goods. Those are the top 4. They're fighting each other. After that, those 2 should fight, and we'll have a unified champion. But it's not going to work like that, probably. And the point is, Ring Magazine is saying, well, if it don't work like that, then we'll leave our title vacant until it happens. And that's a good thing. Back to Tyson Fury, get back in the mix. What people did, you know how it is. It's not only like that in boxing, it's like that in life. What have you done for me lately? It's just simple as that. They still playing Janet Jackson's song. Right? It is what it is. So after 2 years, I don't think Tyson Fury going to be mad about this. I don't know. He always tweets stuff. Maybe y'all can tell me. I don't think he's going to be upset about this. He know what time it is. He's just going to get back in the mix and mix it up. And then he probably can get it back if he takes care of these other top 4. This is the big 4 in boxing. And after March, we're going to know the big 4 will be down to the big 2. And then we can go from there. In the meantime, Tyson Fury, do something. and you can get it all back. Well, just come back weighing under 290 and we can go from there. Dome Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm up out of here.